Bob, Luxy, thank you so much for your time and congrats on the movie. How excited are you guys to be showing Lousy Carter at the Glasgow Film Festival in its 20th edition?
Very excited. Bob, how are you feeling?
Well, I'm coming over there, so yeah, it'll be good. And I wish Luxy was going to be there, and I know you guys do too. But
I'm there in spirit.
And Bob, do you get a buzz from watching one of your movies with a festival audience?
no, 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 I will not be watching the film. That I'd rather have my I'd rather have some type of physical torture perpetrated on me. Yeah, no, I can't watch it.
You don't like watching your own stuff, with
I've
a
seen it
crowd or your family?
375 times. Like, I don't know, like, uh, I've seen it a lot, so I can't watch it anymore.
And for you at Luxy, do you like watching yourself on screen and the stuff that you've been in, or is that a bit too surreal?
I mean, it depends. It depends on the audience, but no, I mean I saw the film at Knoxville Film Festival, and that was a very like warm audience. So I was clenching a little bit. I've never enjoyed watching myself, but it was okay. I survived.
Yeah, one thing I want to ask it, Bob, David Krumholtz brings, that dry humor. Lousy Carter's this unlikable but also endearing character at the same time. How challenging was it for you to strike that sort of balance?
Well, David brings a lot as a performer. He's a very seasoned performer. He's been doing this for a really long time. He's certainly one of the funniest people I know, like in real life. And he's elite funny. Um, if I have like any misgivings or regrets about the movie, it's like I thought we did a pretty good job of bringing that out, but you always feel like, oh, that's a missed opportunity, or oh, that could have been better. And probably Luxy watches herself and she's like, oh no, I should have done that, or I shouldn't have done that. So you tend to watch it like in relation to missed opportunities. But I'm very pleased overall with the actors in the movie. We did not compromise on any performance. We got the best people in the movie for every part. And I'll take a lie detector test.
That could be organised. We can get that scheduled.
Great.
And Luxy, how did you become involved in the project?
So it's kind of a funny story. I was originally working, pre-production on it.
Well, you came in to be in the classroom initially.
Yes, I came in to be in the classroom first, and then somehow found my way into just working on the film in little ways. And yeah, I think
you were helping us cast other roles.
I was helping read for
I'll stop
casting.
interrupting once you get the story right. But
I mean, it was just little things here and there that I was working on. I was working on the script with you in terms of just running it with you every day. And then finding cast. And yeah, I mean, Bob, do you want to talk about what the moment when I came into it?
Well, Luxy was reading. Also, we had the woman who plays the receptionist. She's a great actor, and she was also helping us cast Shelby. And she's Scottish, maybe Shelby Surdam. Is that
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Sounds kind of Scottish.
Possibly.
So one thing missing in Lousy Carter, you need a Scottish character.
I know. That's for the sequel.
Yeah. Yeah, and then Luxy started to kind of become someone. I'm like, well, maybe she should play Gail. And we had someone in mind for Gail, but one thing led to another, and then we really kind of went after the idea of Luxy playing Gail, and it worked out. Luxy and I have different ideas about what happened and what was going on, and I mean, I directed the film, so I have the reliable version, and then she has an ideas about what was going on, and then they're not to be trusted.
Yeah, you've got the Bob cut of Lousy Carter. So
Yeah, you're seeing the Bob cut.
yeah. Luxy, working with David, you guys have got this great comedic chemistry. How was it on set with him? How big a challenge was it to try and keep it together when you guys were, throwing insults at each other?
Oh, there's quite a few, I'm sure, takes of us just bursting out into laughter. I think maybe one or two of them have made it in. But I mean, it was obviously such an honor to work with the entire cast. I'm very lucky that I got to just watch them work and work with them. And I think we just had a grand time. I mean, I had a great time being a little snarky to him, and he took it like a champ. So,
But you didn't seem to struggle to like, you weren't like worried about busting takes because he was being funny, right? I mean, that didn't seem to be a problem for you.
I think we were pretty locked in, but I mean, there was definitely moments where we were like really doing some improv and really testing each other about it. So
yeah,
It
not to
felt
take
like-
over, I don't want to take over the interview, but like David's like there's a scene where he said some inappropriate things, and I was a little concerned for Luxy, but she kind of like hung in there and kind of kept a sense of humor about David maybe crossing the line during the improv.
but we made it in. I think it worked. It worked out.
Yeah.
It felt like one of the insults was something about Carter's face or something like that. And David, that laugh that he has, it seems like it was totally genuine, and it like caught him off guard, and that you guys had kept it in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your
It was
character,
fun to outsnark each other, I think. I think that was a good little game we had.
your character Gail has got this unusual love of funerals. That's mentioned a couple of times. Luxy, have you got any unusual interests or hobbies that people would consider unusual?
Oh gosh, I don't think so. I'm not going to reveal them to you if so. I think those are my secrets to keep.
Yeah, we'll keep that. We'll keep that
My strangest hobby includes talking to Bob.
Well, you can sing in real, like you're like a real singer, and we should.
It's not a strange hobby.
You should have been singing in the movie somewhere. Speaking of regrets,
The sequel will be a musical.
What we'll do then, Bob, at the Glasgow Film Festival, he can tell the audience all your unusual and weird hobbies, and he'll be thousands of miles away, perfectly safe.
Right.
Exactly. I have the security of distance.
And Bob, not to make things awkward because Luxy's right here. You spoke out briefly. She was part of casting, and then you cast her as Gail. So what was that one moment where something switched for you, and you thought Luxy's actually going to be perfect in that role?
Well, in real life, Luxy has charisma, and she comes off as very poised, and the poise was kind of coming off when we were reading these other actors. I remember we had that day that we had Macon and Andrew come in, and these are really talented performers, and Shelby and Luxy did not struggle to hold their own with everyone we brought in, and in fact, most of the time they were way better than when we were bringing people in for smaller roles. Luxy and Shelby were way better than those people a lot of the time. But yeah, I remember we read with Randy, the guy who plays the provost, and Luxy was killing it. But that might have been Shelby too. Was that you or Shelby?
We both read with him, and he was fantastic. I think when we first read with him,
he got the part like
yeah,
2 seconds into his audition.
Yeah, he was awesome.
And just one final question for you guys. Again, I love the that funeral scene, with the reception at the bowling alley. You think that's something that's going to catch on? Do you think Lousy Carter's about to set a trend in the funeral community?
I hope so.
I hope so.
You
Yeah.
know, like, that would mean a lot to me if that became a thing.
We'll do it at your funeral for sure.
Oh God.
Yeah.
We could go paintballing instead or something like that, or go-karting in commemoration of Bob.
Ooh. I did have a laser tag birthday this year. So that was pretty
A laser
fun.
tag funeral.
Laser tag funeral, birth and death, cradle to grave, you know?
Yeah, Luxy turned 14 this year.
I did, yeah. It's a really nice age, really good age.
Well, guys, thank you so much for your time. You're more than generous, and best of luck with the film's release.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey, you guys!
Hey, you guys!
Hey, that's what they all say.
Hey, you guys!
Hey, you guys!